I hope your day is full of potato chips and french fries and loaded baked potatoes and bacon and taquitos from 7-Eleven and chicken nuggets and hamburgers and Slurpees, milkshakes, pies, banana splits, Slim Jims. Slim Jim got a shout out. They're not even fucking sponsoring the podcast. You're welcome, Slim Jim. If you're looking for an ambassador, hit me up. If I become the Slim Jim ambassador in 2021, then all my dreams have come true. That would be the fucking best, to be the face of Slim Jim. What are you doing for money? Oh, actually, I'm the face of Slim Jim. Guys, we have an amazing episode for you this week with Kimberly Congdon. But before we get into this week's episode, there's just something I want to tell you about, and that's Oh Yeah Socks. Oh yeah. Okay. Not only do they make really amazing socks, they also make masks like this one. This one's really cute. It's a Bob Ross one that says Happy Clouds, and it has a little opening right here so that you can sip from your straw. I can't open it, but I swear to... What? Oh. Kim's helping me from off camera. She's like, the other way, bitch. See? It's really cute. And they're cute. They're adjustable. The website is in the description of this episode. So go to ohyeah.com, enter discount code Sara10, get your Bob Ross straw masks. They also have fun socks to choose from. They collaborate with different artists all over to bring different unique designs. And you know what? Treat yourself. Get some socks, guys. You probably need them. They also are inexpensive and they make great gifts. Plus you get a discount code Sara10. Okay. If you're enjoying this podcast, I urge you to please leave a review. Leaving a review makes a big difference for me, and I really, really appreciate it. If you leave a review and send me a screenshot of the review, I will mail you a sticker. Yeah. So do that. Guys, here's this week's episode of Shank with Kimberly Congdon. Also head to my Instagram really fast, shop my merch under the highlight tab merch. There's unisex designs for, fun designs, Western designs, guys. Speaking of Western, I will be in Texas March 4th, headlining there, and more Texas dates coming soon, and more stand-up dates coming soon as well. Okay, guys, enjoy this week's episode of Shank with Kimberly Congdon. Here it is. Thicky Kimmy. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Shank. We have the return of Thicky Kimmy.
What up? Thicky Kimmy in the house. I was making sure my nipple wasn't out. You ever feel like your nipple's just out?
My nipple's just been out before.
Same. Your ass cheek's always out.
There's always something out.
Sarah walks around with these skirts, and the way her ass is just out.
Right now, it's covered. I have a longer skirt on today, though.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen you many a summers flaunting that ass to the streets of Hollywood.
Catch this ass on the streets of Hollywood,
if
baby.
you just drive around Hollywood, you might catch a piece of Sarah's ass.
If you're lucky.
Well,
let's talk about when we were taking the photo, what happened to us just now.
Oh my God. Well, okay. So whenever we podcast together, what's up? It's Thicky Kimmy again. I feel like
allow me to reintroduce myself.
My name is Thick. Whenever we do podcasts together, Sarah always suggests doing a little photo together outside. She's like, let's take a picture, right?
And it's always a to-do.
It's specifically why I get ready for these podcasts, or I would be in sweatpants with no makeup on. But Sarah always wants to take a photo, so we did. We went out and we found this green wall. She specifically wanted this green wall.
It was a beautiful green. It was like a key lime green, maybe more like an apple green.
Apple green.
It was like Granny Smith.
Apple. Yeah, Granny Smith green.
It was really pretty. And like everything else around us was like muted ugly tones.
Right.
And it was like the one wall we wanted to shoot in front of.
Yeah. So we started setting up.
Which is already embarrassing.
Right. So we're setting up the tripod to take this picture, and from far away, I've already Sarah, the way she just lives in her own world.
I do.
The way I grab her hand while she's in the middle of the street, just looking down at her phone. Sarah just lives in a different planet than everyone else. And Sarah's like in her phone, texting, doing work, whatever. And I'm noticing this man from really far away walking towards us. And before
and
he
getting
even,
closer.
and getting closer. And while he's still the size of my finger away, I'm already sketched out. I see the walk. Crazy men have a specific walk. I see it. I see the crazy man walk. I see the way his like shoulders are moving, and it's just a specific thing that you can tell.
You could tell he was mentally ill just by the walk.
I know the mentally ill by their walk. The mentally ill have their own walk. And then my second clue was that he stopped and watched the sprinklers at a house. And I was like, okay, this guy's off.
No one in their right mind.
No one stops to watch the sprinklers.
Even during a pandemic.
Not even during a pandemic. If anything, you're like, I don't want to see any household items.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen enough sprinklers.
Right. He stopped to watch the sprinklers because he was like, should I bathe?
Yeah. He looked unhinged as fuck.
And then Sarah's setting up the tripod and he walks past us. And Sarah, one, gives him too much already. She gives him a look directly in the eye and a smile. I'm sorry. Sarah's trying to be PC about it. Like, we just smile at the mentally ill. And it's like, no. One of the biggest things I learned in New York is you don't look crazy. You don't look at the crazy people. That's why they
don't engage.
Don't engage at all. Sarah looks up and smiles and sort of gives him like a hello vibe. And this dude smiles and then he stops. And the second he stopped, I was gone.
Kim's gone.
He stopped and like lifted his arm like this, and I was already across the street. I had gathered all of my things and was already across the street. Meanwhile, Sarah is just like, huh? And he starts mumbling something, and Sarah's like, what? What'd you say? And he's like mumbling something, and then he kneels down. I swear to God.
This did happen.
He kneels down. At this point, I am across. I've already gone across. By the time he kneels,
she's across the street.
I've already been across the street and then came back to be like, when you're trying to grab
like,
your friend,
and
you're like,
go.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're finally set up in front of this apple green wall.
Right. And he kneels down, pulls out his phone, and starts taking pictures of Sarah. And he goes, the lighting is good. The lighting is good. And he's just, and she is just posing.
I wasn't posing.
She just stood there and she was like, what? Yeah. She was like this. What? Yeah.
I didn't know what to do. By the time I realized he was mentally ill. Oh, sorry. By the time I realized he was mentally ill, you were already gone. I told you that.
Yeah. She goes
like, oh.
She also said, she was like, by the time I figured out he was a danger, you were already gone.
You were circling back.
Sarah's instincts were so slow. The second I saw him reach into his pocket, I was across the street. I was like, I'm not gonna avoid a knife fight.
I'm gonna get a taser for this.
Sis, you need more than a taser. I'm
not gonna have my wits about me. At least I need a taser.
You need a course on paying attention to your surroundings.
I'm trying to get this shot. The apple green wall was spectacular. We never saw another wall that good afterward.
We didn't. No, that man ruined it because we had to run away.
And then she kept wanting to be like in front of the apple green wall would have been popping.
After that, he walks away after he takes all those pictures of her, and then I'm like, oh hell no! I'm like, let's go. And she's like, no, but the wall. And I was like, what?
I wanted to get a shot in front of the wall. It was the prettiest green wall.
She was like, no, the wall. And I was like, fuck the walls. And I literally said, did I not say this? I said, I'm not going down over a green wall.
Yeah. You did.
It's not my selling point.
I was like, oh, but that green wall was spectacular.
So then the whole time we're walking back, she's like, are you sure we shouldn't go back? We look back. This motherfucker's poking out of the car watching us. She wants to go back there. That's why. No.
He watched us walk for a while.
It was crazy.
He was crazy. We couldn't even go back home because we were afraid he was going to follow us. But so then Kim suggested walking in front of the fire department.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
For a quick pick-me-up.
Yeah. So,
and let me tell you, it did do the trick.
So there's this fire department. Anyways, there's this fire station in Hollywood. And the firemen are so hot. And me and Sarah walked by.
Hot.
And I've walked by, and I told Sarah when because we walked to the store, and when I told Sarah, I said, when we walk by, sometimes these firemen are out.
You did say that. And
you didn't really believe me.
I didn't really, I heard what you were saying, but I didn't understand the impact it was going to have until we made face-to-face contact with these gentlemen. Because during the pandemic, when you see a squad of fit-ass men.
The first time, let me tell you the story of the first time I saw them. I was walking by, and these men were outside on a Sunday throwing the football.
Classic.
Having a barbecue.
All American.
Waxing their
classic.
fire truck. Every single one of them had a different perfect body type. There were big ones, small ones. There were different colors. There were different species. There was different.
No, they were every color of the rainbow, and each was more gorgeous than the next.
They're incredible. Every different race. They're all perfect 10s. And they're flirty. And I told Sarah this, and she was like, yeah. She's on her phone, living her own world. And we walked by.
Still upset about the green wall, honestly, at this point.
And then we walked by.
I can't even talk about it. Look at how I'm smiling.
It's like that. It was a lot.
It was like, I was like, this is the most I've smiled since the pandemic.
I know. It really brings joy.
It brings so much joy.
They must know I'm crazy, because if I ever see them,
you're always
I'll be walking by, yeah.
But they're friendly.
Yeah.
So that was our afternoon. A lot of different events happened.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, during a pandemic, those little things, just leaving the house, you're like, that was a lot of the world.
Yeah, I was exhausted when I came back. I was I'm tired from being horny over firemen.
Yeah.
I was so excited. And they waved to us.
But then you know what it was? It also reminded me that we're social beings.
Yeah.
Because we're trapped in the house in LA.
Yeah. I didn't even know what to say. I was like,
that was
walking.
So many minutes.
I was like, don't look at my...
I just
stopped,
and then I was videoing them all weird.
I know. And I was like, Sarah, can we keep walking?
My social
Sarah has her tripod.
My social cues need work. I'm like, oh yeah, sure. This murderer is approaching us, taking photos of me on his phone. I'm just oblivious.
She just let him.
No regrets. I can hear your neighbor above you walking. She's walking. Do you think she can hear us?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yes.
Am I a loud talker? You're looking at me like I am appalling.
I feel like
your fucking neighbor's doing tap dancing up there or something.
No, I think the walls are just thin.
Oh.
Because honestly, I'm probably much louder than he is.
Really?
Oh my God. I try to be quiet. I'm like,
but what are you
I'm just
doing
clumsy.
in here?
I'm clumsy. So I drop things, and this is kind of big in here, so it echoes. And so I'm always dropping things or slamming things by accident. He's quiet. This shit would just be squeaking.
It's just an active hour for him. Maybe. Sometimes during the day I have active periods of the day and then more slower periods of the day.
Yeah.
Also I nap more now than I've ever napped in my life since pandemic started.
I love a nap. The other day I napped at 7 p.m. and I was like, who naps at 7? Because I was like, I need to be up for the night because I had planned on it because I'm just up all night.
You're just up all night?
I'm up all night.
You don't go to what's your schedule?
I go to bed 3:30, 4.
Well, because you're on Twitch.
I'm streaming till 1 or 2, and then I'm watching Grays till 3, and then
she stay watching.
I'm on
Grays.
TikTok till 4, and then
what year is
I'm
it?
scrolling my last TikTok. I'm my eyes are fighting, and I go, just one more.
I never go on TikTok. I never watch Grays, and I never go on Twitch.
I don't know how you live your life. What do you do?
I don't know. smoke weed,
And then what?
eat, cook, grocery shop. Like I don't
But
feel like
while you're eating, what do you do?
listen to music. Sometimes I watch stuff,
Yeah.
but no, I think I need to start watching more stuff. Because I feel like I have no connection
You're
to
just
the
sitting
outside
and
world.
listening to classical music and eating
I'm-
pasta like a psycho. Sarah thinks every moment's a photo shoot.
I'm having the time of my life. I'm like in so many different accessories alone, pretending I'm being filmed.
Oh, you're insane.
Like, put these on.
Those are good.
I bought these and I was like, yeah, this is who I am now. Sometimes you buy a pair of sunglasses and they transform you.
You're like, this is my personality.
This is who I am. Yeah. If you want to talk to me, you got to pass through the rhinestones. I really want pandemic to end so I can have a rhinestone.
I hate that you said it like that's what was its name.
What?
I really want pandemic to end. Why? You said it like it was a puppy and you were calling his name. His name is Pandemic.
Come on, Panny.
Panny. I want the panty to go.
Pandemic.
Pandy.
Panny. What about
Demi?
Demic for a dog?
Demic.
Pandemic. Dinner's ready.
No. 2 kids. Pandemic. You know someone's going to name their kid Corona.
No, for sure. Rona. But also like, okay, I heard that these two, it was some stupid headline on Twitter. It was 2 influencers. I want to say one was a TikToker and one was like an Instagrammer. And they got into a fight because one of them named their baby Baby and the other one was going to name their baby Baby. And it was like this like feud because they both wanted to name their baby
I
Baby.
love the name Baby for a baby.
I like the name Baby for a baby too. And then I was like, Baby's also a cute name for a dog.
Yeah, my friend named her dog Baby.
Baby's such a cute name.
Baby's a cute name for a baby or like a hot guy.
Baby? A dude? Would you name a baby?
A baby boy, baby, yeah.
Baby?
He'd only get made fun of from like 7 to like 14.
Which would just build character.
Yeah.
And then he'd just be like hot.
And then girls would be like, they'd be like, hey baby. And then it'd make them like him. You know what I mean? Like if you're calling someone baby, like that triggers something in you.
Yeah. That's sick.
And then as a baby, it's cute. And then as an old man named Baby is adorable. Every stage in life, it's really cute.
No, but an old man named Baby is kind of sad. It's
like a giant named Tiny
coming over and he's all like crumpled over with a cane.
That's so cute.
What about an old woman named Baby?
That's cute too.
That's cuter.
I was talking about this with someone, I can't remember who, maybe Alex. Was this on my podcast? But we were saying that Baby, I think so. This was on Broad Topics. We were saying that Baby would be hard for a girl during like middle school years because all the girls would be jealous of a girl named Baby. Because their boyfriends would be like calling her baby.
Baby. You've had this conversation about a kid named Baby before?
Yeah, because imagine you're in class.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend's in class with you. Then he looks at the girl to the right of him and he goes, hey baby, can I see your homework?
I'd kill him.
I'd be like, don't say that bitch's name in front of me.
I just like, do you like it when guys say your name? When they're like, what do you think, Kim?
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know.
Well, I like that too.
I like that too. I like that so
I
much.
feel seen.
If a guy says my name, I'm like, oh, he knows my name.
Me. I go, wait a minute, that is my name.
No, I go,
he's talking to me.
I was like, it rolled right off his tongue.
Yeah, he's talking to me.
Wow. Yeah. If a guy's like, oh, hi Kim.
It's a game changer.
It's a game changer.
If
it really
says,
is.
hey Sarah, and not Shank, I'm like, they like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I am a Sarah.
Yeah.
And don't you forget it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So funny.
It's
like
a
how
good
that
boost.
makes a difference.
It's crazy. It's a good boost.
What is that?
I don't know.
It makes you feel seen or like validated or something or heard. You're like, okay, my presence is known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
But if someone you're not into calls you your real
even
name,
if you're in a fight with a guy
and he's like, Kim.
and he's like, you just don't understand, Kim. I'm like, understand what? Slurpee hottie daddy? What? Understand what?
Say my name. Maybe that's why that song "Say My Name" exists.
Say my name, say my name. Oh. No, what she's saying is
Don't cheat on me.
No, she's on the phone with him. He's on the phone.
When no one is around, you say, baby, I love you when you ain't playing games.
Yeah, but
okay. So when no one's around, you say, I love you.
Right. And then he said, and then when she's saying, say my name, it's because she calls him and he's saying like, well, and she's saying like, say my name on the phone if no one's with you.
Say my name, bitch.
No one's with you. Say
that's
Sarah.
How powerful it is.
Yes.
The saying of the name. The Destiny's Child wrote a song about it.
And Destiny's Child is Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child, first of all,
can you give me that
iconic. Thanks. Back in the day when they would have all their outfits and they would like coordinate, it was so amazing.
Me and my sister used to go to my dad's house every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I became obsessed with Destiny's Child CD.
Mm-hmm.
The CD that came out, and I brought it to my dad's house with my sister, and we listened to it all weekend. And then I forgot it there. And then when we came back the next weekend, my dad knew every word to all the songs.
No.
He was like obsessed with it.
No,
he had like listened
so
to it all
funny.
week. And he was like, Bills, Bills, Bills.
No.
And I was like, right.
No, Bill, that fucking CD was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Destiny's Child. I can't
imagine Beyonce in a group with people.
She's so powerful. It's like
alone, yeah.
I mean, imagine being Kelly Rowland. What a bummer. You're like,
rough.
Michelle. You're just like, where's Beyonce? It's a different energy. I wonder if there was like cat fights behind the scenes of Destiny's Child.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. So if pandemic is still happening in April and like we can't live our lives to the fullest, which hopefully it won't be, then that'll be the second birthday I've done in pandemic.
That's crazy.
And that's so sad. That's so sad. Just getting old behind closed doors. Every day that passes.
I broke down the other day. I posted on Instagram. You saw me crying on Instagram. I cried from the moment I woke up until the moment I went to sleep. I cried.
But did you feel better after you?
I felt amazing.
Sometimes you just need to cry it out.
I felt so good.
Some days you just need to feel sad.
Yeah.
Some days just feeling sad makes you feel better because you're like, okay, wow, I'm a human. I felt emotion.
Right.
You know, like sometimes if you just lean in and cry it out, it feels better.
I leaned in, sister.
Yeah.
I cried. I remember what did I have to do? I had to film something on Zoom and I had to record a couple lines for something that day. And I was like recording the lines. I was like smiling and he was like, all right, Kim, we got it. Thank you so much. I was like, thank you. And I was like shaking, pushing end because my tears were coming out. Yes. I was like, hurry.
Do you think it's just from not being able to be around people?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking gnarly.
It's too much.
I feel like a lot of people are in that place now, especially in LA because everything's closed.
Everything's
in other
closed.
Places, there's things that are way more open.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on, the weather's going to be good. I want to
I know.
Get past this.
I know. Don't we all?
Well, yeah, since the last episode of this podcast, the Capitol storming happened.
Who'd you do it with?
Who did it?
Yourself?
No, you. You were on last week. Yes.
I was on last week.
Yeah, but we recorded it.
Well, the Capitol was being stormed. Oh, yeah,
we already had
Broad Topics that day.
We already recorded it while the Capitol was being stormed. So since the last podcast, Trump has been blocked on Twitter. It feels good.
It's crazy.
Isn't it kind of like...
Yeah.
It feels like someone who's abusing you, like this white noise of this abusive father is just gone. It's like he's like putting out threats all the time. It's just like this thing that you're always kind of aware of.
Just remind me of a TikTok that I like. And it says it was like a voiceover, and it said when his restraining order finally kicks in, and the girl going, "Well, I've been banned from Dave and Buster's."
That's so funny. Dave and Buster's. I love Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's is fun.
I had like one of the most fun experiences I've ever had was being at Dave & Buster's on a little bit of mushrooms. Time of my life. My friend invited me to this party. My friend who's a hairdresser invited me to this party and was like, my friend rented out Dave & Buster's for her 40th birthday.
Whoa.
I was like, what? She had a room in Dave & Buster's and then she brought like this Instagram famous dog. It was like a whole fucking thing.
Such an LA thing.
Such an LA thing to be like, we're inviting this like handicapped dog whose tongue sticks out.
Oh God!
So we can
you guys
all
are all
hold it and taking photos with it.
That is sinister.
So fucked up.
That is sinister.
If you like, that's the thing. If in LA, if you have a dog that has like health problems, you can just make it famous.
Yeah,
that's sick.
That is sick.
Nowhere else do people do that. They're like, oh, I'm seeing dollar signs.
Anywhere else in the country, they're like, well, you better put that thing down.
In LA, they're like,
let's make it
cha-ching. Red carpet event. You want my puppy baby to come to your red carpet event? That'll be $7,000. $7,000. Imagine like making money off your dog like that. It sounds also exhausting to manage like your dog's social media account and yours.
Yeah.
I can't
even manage my own.
You're like putting the dog.
I just posted my first picture in like 2 months.
I stay managing it.
You are on the social media.
I am on it.
I just don't have the energy to take pictures.
It's also exhausting and slightly depressing. It looks like it's all fun and games from a distance.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It looks hard.
It's hard. Why is managing your own social media hard?
I need someone to take over mine. I can't do it anymore.
Why?
Because I'm lazy. I don't want to do social media. I just want to do stand-up. I don't want to do anything else but stand-up.
And Twitch?
In Twitch and play video games.
You love Twitch.
Fucking love Twitch. You guys, if you watch video games, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/QueenKong1.
So can you play games with other people? What do you do?
Yeah, I stream and play games. People watch me play games.
Could I just go on and stream from my computer?
Mm-hmm.
And people would watch?
Mm-hmm.
Should I start?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Could we stream together?
Mm-hmm.
Even if I'm not playing a video game?
If I'm playing a video game, no.
Okay. You stay playing video games?
I play for like 5 hours a night. I stream.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Does it keep you up? Kind of?
Yeah.
I'm like a old lady. I'm like, the blue light is keeping you up.
Yeah, probably.
You need those like blue light blocker glasses.
I need, probably. As you have a literal blue light
shining in our face, so it's like we'll do blue so it looks less dental officey. Someone was like, on the last episode commented and said it looks like you guys are in a dental office.
Listen, I want everyone to know that I don't take responsibility for the decorations. I'm subletting because I wasn't supposed to live in LA. I was supposed to come here for 4 days. And I just haven't.
But she's
and
a survivor.
Yeah. And
Destiny's Child callback.
And I'm not signing a fucking year-long lease in LA in a pandemic. It's just not happening.
I really want you to.
No. Who knows? If this bitch stays closed any longer, I'm out. It's got 2 weeks to open up.
LA?
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed. I just hear sirens, people dropping dead everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like,
that man's tapping on our window.
Yeah,
it's like I gotta go.
Happening? Have you been writing during pandemic? That's something I need to work on in 2021.
Yeah, I need to write more.
Because like if stand-up's coming back, I don't even know what
Oh God. Think of yourself going on. I was thinking about this the other day. Think of yourself going on stage right now.
I'm going to have to in March. And you're going to have to too, probably.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go on stage. And the sooner the better, because it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
I actually like have anxiety. Like I feel like an out of shape athlete.
Me too.
It's like Hell Week's about to start or something. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh God, it's going to be so hard.
Change our bodies into fat burning machines. And by that I mean become good at stand up again.
Like, I don't know what the first thing to say when I get on stage is. Hey, guys.
Any ladies in the audience?
I see you guys are humans.
It's nice to see 75% of your faces. Your laughs are muffled. Thanks for making it out tonight.
There you go.
That seemed natural.
Yeah.
We're ready. Bring it on. No, I think it's going to be interesting just to see everybody's going to be in the same predicament.
I hate that you imagined when we get back to stand up that everyone was still wearing masks.
Well, okay. I did. Yeah. In the fantasy, I should have at least stripped us of our masks.
Please, at least in the fantasy. If not anywhere, at least in your fantasies.
I know. It's like, yeah, no, because of one of the shows that I did do in October before everything got shut down again, the whole audience was wearing masks. And it was so weird because everything was so muffled.
Right.
And it's just, it was like a haunted POV.
I know. Like, they're all just going like this.
Yeah.
They're like,
shoulders are shrugging.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Heads nodding. You're like, where am I? Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think
stand-up's gonna be so weird.
Well, this is my other question. Do you think that stand-ups are gonna do meet and greets after? Not for a while.
I don't know.
Remember when we used to do meet and greets?
We can't get into meet and greets, sister.
Am I gonna have a merch table?
Yeah, what do you? Let's get back into the seating first.
Yeah, we can't even have a show.
No.
So messed up. It's so crazy because I never thought that something like this would happen.
The craziest thing is that like my family in Florida hasn't been quarantined
at all.
Not really. I tried to get them to quarantine for like a few weeks when I stayed there, but like it wasn't happening. There were people over. They were all going out. Everything stayed open the entire time. Nothing really shut down. And then none of them got COVID. None of them. And they're still out partying, doing karaoke, hanging out. And all of my friends in LA who have been quarantining got COVID.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
Nope, that's fucked up.
It's also fucked up because LA's been taking it so seriously.
Yeah.
And now it's like the epicenter of COVID.
Yeah. It's really fucked up. It's like, rude.
Can't we win?
I know. LA's trying so hard.
Somebody tweeted, it was really funny. It's this girl, Ali Siegel. She said, "Why is Trump on Venmo liking everyone's transactions?" after he got kicked off of Twitter. It's just funny, the thought of him being
just
on
trying to do anything to be on this in the unit.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
They got rid of the whole Parler app.
Have you seen the no flying ban?
No.
Okay,
what?
There's something trending on Twitter right now. Hashtag no flying ban.
Okay.
And it's just all the people that stormed the Capitol on planes thinking they get to go home. And they're being pulled off the planes and arrested for terrorizing the country.
They are?
Yes. And it's just videos of them being pulled off and they're like shocked.
And
it's like, yeah, you're never going to fly again because you stormed the Capitol. You'll never get on an airplane again.
Do you know how fucking deranged you have to be like, we're going to go to Nancy Pelosi's office?
Whoa. What? Could you imagine not being able to fly?
Because you were a domestic terrorist?
Yeah. Can you imagine though? You can't fly anywhere ever.
In America. So sad.
I'd moved out of this country to where I could fly.
Don't give the intruders any ideas. They're huge fans of this podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
You know, the right wing loves Shank.
Yeah. Well, what the fuck, dude? And Trump's like gonna have a rally. I wonder if he's gonna like make his own party. Do you know what I mean?
He should. Because
he's not. It's not Republican anymore. It's just insane.
Yeah.
It's like all of his supporters that were supporting him up until this point are like, bye.
Yeah. Who posted the other day? They were like, I've been supporting Trump for years and now that's it.
Yeah, that was like the final straw for a lot of people because that's insane.
That's insane.
It was insane. And like when they played back his speech, he was like, they showed his speech from a couple months ago and they were talking about let's go to the Capitol, like all of his
inciting
inciting it. So
is he gonna get arrested?
I don't know. Well, they're trying to impeach him a second time because they wanted to inflict the 25th Amendment, but It's never been really used before unless like someone's sick or something. But it's like,
what is it?
It's like when you got rid of a president because they're unable to do the job. But then that wouldn't be the same. Like it'd be better if he got impeached, because if he gets impeached, then he doesn't get the benefits that former presidents get.
Yeah,
and he
Secret
can't run for
Service and stuff like
president
that.
again in 4 years.
Right.
Because he would.
Yeah, he will. He's so
such
crazy.
an asshole. It's like, no one likes you. Can you leave?
And it's also like, do you even like, who wants to be president? No offense.
Well, yeah, already in general, if you want to be president, you're deranged.
You're deranged.
You're deranged. Right?
I don't know. Maybe we're fucked up now because we've had a deranged president and we don't remember. Maybe if you want to lead the country to a good place, you're not deranged.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. We almost forgot. We almost forgot.
Right. Well,
I was like, wait, Obama didn't seem deranged.
No, he didn't. Bush seemed dumb, but not deranged. There's a difference between deranged and dumb.
Yeah. He's deranged, though.
Yeah. Wait, I just want to tell everyone, look down at your socks right now. Are they dirty? Are they dusty? Are they gray? Do they have a hole in them? Shop Oh Yeah Socks. Go to ohyeah.com. 3 O's HYEAH.com. Shop socks, discount code Sarah10. We were talking about socks earlier, and you were saying if a man has...
I was saying that I have these white socks, and like I bleach my socks so they always smell really good and clean, but the bottoms of them get so dirty.
Yeah.
And then when I bleach them, it doesn't leave.
Yeah. They stay gray.
Yeah, they stay gray.
What is that? Like at a certain point, socks, you just go through them.
Yeah. And so if you know a man, if you're dating a man and his socks are always crisp white, you know he got money because he's buying new socks.
You got to keep them.
He's buying new socks, or he has someone mopping his floor 4 times a week.
Yeah. Either way.
I'm not mopping my floor 4 times a week. My floor gets maybe every week.
You mop your floor when you put your socks on and walk across it.
That's actually what they get dirty from, is because I mop and then I walk around in the wet floor with my socks.
I hate waiting for the floor to dry.
I can't. I have to live my life. I'm not,
like, I don't know, whatever. Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I just don't need socks.
But also, how do you feel about like going to someone's house and they're like, can you take your shoes off?
I like that.
You like that?
I mean, I think it's weird to have to be in my socks, but suddenly, unplanned.
Well, sometimes like I went on a first date and he asked me to, and I was like, whoa, this is feels soon.
Yeah.
It felt like vulnerable for some reason to like be in my socks.
Did I wear nice socks?
Yeah.
Are my toes okay?
Yeah.
If you're not wearing if you don't have a pedicure and you don't have any socks on, then what do? And your toes are crusty.
Kill yourself. I
leave. I gotta go. Can I have a pair of I'd say, can I have a pair of socks?
Nothing's worse than a crusty toe.
And my toes, let me tell you, I have beautiful feet.
You do have beautiful feet.
We've covered it before.
I was actually thinking about how beautiful your feet are.
I have gorgeous feet. I should be making millions off these feet.
You could make millions.
But when they're not done, they look so bad.
Well, any feet that aren't pedicured look bad.
Yeah,
I think.
That's true.
So like feet need to be taken care of.
That's true.
You know, especially when you're like out in these streets storming around.
Yeah.
I think that someone tweeted and said that it's easier to get into the Capitol than the Comedy Store.
It's funny.
Which is so funny.
That is really funny and true.
Yeah. I miss the Comedy Store so much.
Me too. I miss the old days.
Yeah.
Remember the old days when we would be just like drunkenly hanging out at the store?
And like everyone was there.
Everyone.
Yeah.
It was like a group of like 19 people hanging out constantly.
Yeah. Passing joints around before COVID.
A joint passed around 46 disgusting comics. The good old days. Remember when we would stay in the main room till like 3 a.m.?
So fun. So fun. And just like partying with comics is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Be at the VIP bar.
Mm-hmm.
Be in the back area.
The VIP bar.
It's so fun, right? Isn't this
Sacred Ground?
Going to the comedy store sounds fun.
Being dizzy at Sacred Ground because you're so high and drunk while you're sitting there.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Oh, so fun. When Punky used to run the DJing, the music at the VIP bar on Tuesday nights.
Crazy. Also, Punky, the way Punky would make those drinks.
Don't know.
No, like
it's a sin.
She would make, I'd be like, Punky, I just want like one shot because I have to drive. And she'd like, yeah. And then like put so much in. And then I'm like, now I'm fucking stuck here for like 4 hours sobering up.
I remember a comic posted when she got passed. I don't remember who it was or how they said it, but they were like, said that they were disappointed because the drinks would never be as strong at the store again.
That's so funny. They're the strongest drinks.
They are, yeah. She can make a good drink.
She makes a good drink.
She does.
She's like, I'll hook it up. And
Tuesday nights, roast battle nights.
Roast battle. Okay, like how would you explain how the store transforms during roast battle? It becomes like the most
It's like a fight club.
Yeah.
It's like a fight club. It's literally a bunch of people shoulder to shoulder in this tiny little room.
Screaming,
waiting
sweating.
for comics to pull the secrets out that we all already know about them and just make fun of each other.
Everyone's been like passing around the secrets, trying to find punchlines about the other person.
Yes, so good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I miss that.
I know, me too.
I never
going to the front bar and seeing Merv.
Oh my God.
Or Rose or Toby. Wild.
Seeing
Boone. There's this guy named Boone
explain
Shakalaka that hangs out at the Comedy Store, and he is 100% homeless.
100% homeless.
He looks like, remember the tan mom?
Yeah.
If she was male and 60 and gay.
Yes. And black.
Yes. But he looks like the tan mom in the face. Yes.
That's interesting. I've never noticed.
I've always thought
before.
that.
But so he always has, sometimes he cross dresses.
Yes.
And he'll like, cause like I went to the belly room bathroom one time and he goes, oh, excuse me, I wasn't expecting you. I was like, it's fine. He had like a wig on and like a dress on. And like, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna pee. But yeah, just like a fucking character. Sometimes you would wear his outfits are insane.
His outfits are insane, but he also will bring like clothes. We don't know where he gets them.
Vintage. He'll show up with like a roller suitcase
and sell clothes for $1 a piece.
He'll sell t-shirts and shit. I got like a Tracy Chapman fan club shirt from him, and like
I have a few Boone pieces for sure.
Right. I was like, I need this Looney Tunes shirt from him, and he'll like always pop up when you're like, I feel like he like targets people they're all
hammered. Yeah, dude, he'll pop up when you're hammered, and you'll walk out of the Comedy Store like you've been thrifting.
Yeah, I remember one time I was so wasted, I ended up buying like a game he was selling. It was like a little metal ball that you have to try to get into a hole. And I woke up the next day like, why the fuck did I buy this from Boone?
Dude, I've woke up with shirts that say Boone Shakalaka on them. And I'm like, why did I buy a shirt with Boone's name?
It's so weird.
All the shit he writes on the shirts, he'll write these long letters about the comics. Remember, he was always like in love with Matt Edgar and hated Tony Hinchcliffe.
And he would always write
it on the shirts. And he's like, I love Jason Tebow and Matt Edgar, and Tony Hinchcliffe is a bully and not a nice guy.
And he would just wear it around
in front of them. Oh, Boone.
Oh man.
Who else?
He also sold he one time had this hat box that had like, it was like kind of cute too. I regret not buying it.
Really?
It was like this it looked French. It was like this girl walking a dog. It was like a hat box.
Oh god.
Sometimes I think about it. And he also goes,
you should have gotten it.
He goes, I remember it was like right before Mother's Day. He pulled out of his suitcase a chip and dip bowl. And it was like, he goes, you want this for Mother's Day? I was like, no, I don't.
Oh no.
But it was such a funny pitch. It was like,
have you ever seen Boone out of the Comedy Store? That's like wild. I would see him like in Hollywood, and sometimes he acts like he don't know you.
He give you a cold shoulder.
I was like, Boone, and he's like, oh hey, and keep walking out. I was like, Boone, I stopped to say hi to you.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But yeah, Boone's a sweetie.
The people at the Comedy Store are the best.
Jeff Scott
just died, which is so sad. He
Yeah.
was the pianist at the Comedy Store for how long?
25 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Jeff Scott was knew everything about the Comedy Store.
Like all of the information.
He was there for so long. He watched so many things. I liked following him on Facebook because he would post the craziest stories about the comedy. Yes, he puts the craziest stories about the Comedy Store, and he'd have pictures and proof and crazy shit. Someone should put together all the shit he put up on the thing and make it into a history thing, because he knew everything that happened there. And he would just sit in the back. He was a pianist, and he'd play the music as you came on stage and got off stage, and then in between the sets he would go out back to Sacred Ground. There's this spot at the Comedy Store in the back called Sacred Ground where the comedians hang out. It's through the kitchen, and he would hang out back there and smoke a bowl, and then you'd hear his little alarm go off, and he'd run in. So sad.
It's so sad. Yeah.
So yeah,
it's weird how, because you see these people every day for years. Mm-hmm. And then with the pandemic, I haven't seen most of our friends.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
I know. These people are you see them every day for hours.
A day. You feel you know,
and then you go on trips with them, and then you go
than your
tour
family.
with them. Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy.
It's a crazy world. It's been a crazy pandemic. I can't wait to get out.
I can't wait to get out. What's the first thing you're going to do when pandemic is over? People have asked me this.
Maybe a concert. Yeah. I used to hate concerts. Now one sounds really fun.
What would you see? Drake.
Drake concert would be fun.
Drake concert.
A Drake concert would be fun. Yeah.
A concert sounds so fun.
A concert sounds so fun.
And you know what else sounds fun?
What?
A comedy festival.
A comedy festival, yeah.
Skank Fest.
Mm-hmm. Skank Fest would be so fun.
And so dirty and so fun. Mm-hmm. Just being in that, what's the fucking thing that why can't Josh Adam Myers,
Goddamn Comedy Jam.
Goddamn Comedy Jam is the shit. I was thinking that today.
Did you crowd surf?
Yes, I crowd surfed.
That was the first time I ever crowd surfed.
No, that was my second.
It was so fun.
That's how wild I got. I crowd surfed. And you know I don't like doing things.
Yeah, I crowd surfed for sure.
And it was the time of my life.
It was the time of my life. I'd never had more fun.
These sweaty guys were passing me around. I was
yeah.
Yeah. And you sang at Goddamn Comedy Jam.
Don't remind me.
Really?
Let's end the podcast.
You want to end it there? Okay, where can people find you?
You can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram and TikTok at Kim Congdon, and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/QueenKong1. And don't forget, I have a podcast as well. It's called Broad Topics, TOPIX. You can find it anywhere podcasts are available: YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or the Gas Digital Network. If you go to gasdigitalnetwork.com/broad topics, you can use the promo code TOPIX, TOPIX, and get 20% get a 14-day free trial.
Do it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Alex is funny too.
I confused my promos.
You nailed it.
Thank you.
And she's on Cameo. Which she doesn't like talking about.
Send me a message on Cameo. I'm not going to do a video, but DM me on Cameo.
Guys, that's our podcast. Thank you so much for listening and watching to another episode of Shank. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe on iTunes and also YouTube. Sara Weinshenk, YouTube. Make sure you're watching the video version. Head to ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's. YEAH.com. Enter discount code Sarah10 for 10% off on socks. And I have merch. So you can head to my Instagram page, go to the highlights tab, hit merch, and you can see a few different designs. They're unisex designs. And also I will be coming to Texas March 4th. So save the date. I will be in Austin, and more Texas dates coming soon. And thank you guys so much for listening and watching another episode of Shanked. Bye.